Hey guys, it is Yesteryear here, and today I wanted to show off my Pokemon card collection. I just recently started collecting Pokemon cards because of a game called TCG Pocket, Pokemon TCG Pocket. I'm sure many of you guys play this game. Personally, I am absolutely in love with it. I open packs every day, I play the game every day, and I love it. So I thought I would give collecting Pokemon cards a try, and it's not a huge collection, but I did manage to almost fill up this binder and this one here. And I just wanted to showcase that you can get started collecting Pokemon cards, and you don't have to buy these big packs. You don't have to buy a booster box. You don't have to get these like huge card collections that come with that giant card in the front. You don't have to do any of that, okay? It can be a very relaxed hobby. You can enjoy it without spending tons of money. I occasionally buy just a booster pack, which comes with 10 cards. I just buy one of those every now and then, you know? But I did start with this ETB, Elite Trainer box, which comes with 9 packs and a few things to help you get started with playing the game, including some card sleeves there too. So yeah, I just wanted to show off my collection here. So first we have this Ultra Pro binder. This is one of the binders that does not have the rings, the little metal rings. And I would advise, if you do get a binder, you do get one without rings, because although you can, with rings, you can reorganize the pages, the rings can damage your cards. So I've heard. The D rings are better, but I just prefer, not having rings. I think it's way cooler, way cleaner. So yeah, let's dive into this one first. I'll show you my holo binder, and then I'll show you some of my more rare cards that I keep inside the ETB box. Okay, but I'm going to tell you right now, you don't have to have rare cards to enjoy this game. A lot of my cards, I shouldn't say game, card collection, right? You don't have to have rare cards to enjoy this. You can enjoy filling your binder with common cards and, filling out evolutions and stuff. I personally really love valuing all my cards. I have a nice EX collection in the front, but you'll see later that most of my cards are just, basic commons and rares. So let's get a little bit closer here. Okay, so we're going to get started with the front of the binder here, which this is where I keep all my EX Pokemon. We're going to start off with Venusaur. Venusaur EX, it is number 1 of the Stellar Crown set, and very cool card. I'm surprised it is not one of these terastallized cards, these Terra cards. These are new to the Pokemon TCG from Scarlet and Violet, and they're messy, honestly. I mean, some of them look pretty cool. Like, I really like this Lapras card, but this Flygon there is just way too much going on in here. Love the colors, don't like the design so much. But yeah, I've played Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, and this new terrestrialized feature, I gotta say, is kind of ridiculous, if I'm honest. They get these friggin' crystal hats on their heads, and oh my god, it just looks so stupid compared to Dynamaxing from Sword and Shield. I thought that was really cool, and then sometimes you could get different forms. But yeah, I'm not really a big fan of terrestrializing. I can't even say it. But we got Melmetal here, which is one of my favorite Pokemon, and we will see a little bit more of that later. I keep a blank page here for more EXs. And this is my promo, kind of promo random cards page. So these cards here, if you see a little Pikachu there, these are from a trade, what is it called? Trick and Trade pack, which are these little packs that you're supposed to give out during Halloween, which honestly, I think that's a genius idea. But I was sent one of those for free, and I got some of these, which is pretty cool, when I ordered some stuff from eBay. And there's a lot of great eBay sellers out there. This one here gave me one of his business cards, which looks like a Pokemon card, so I keep it in here. I got 3 promos here. This is from the Surging Sparks tin, one of the tins, one of the lunch tins. An Eevee, very cool Eevee from the blister pack. It's very shiny. And we got a Japanese Scyther here, which was a random card that a business from eBay sent to me, which is pretty cool. Pretty cool to have it's my only Japanese card in here. But yeah, now let's take a look at, these are the future and ancient cards. So these future cards, they're going to be Pokemon that you might recognize, except that they are from an alternate universe. So, you know, a lot of them are made of steel, and these ancient cards are from another alternate universe, or from the past, you could say. Yeah, they're like more of an ancient version of their current Pokemon that we recognize. So there's some pretty cool ones here. We got Iron Leaves there. It's very shiny. Love the holo cards. They're very cool, and they're not, you know, they're not super rare, so you'll get a few yourself when you start collecting. But yeah, that's a really cool page there. We got my Metal Shrine. Very cool. I just keep getting this card, so I thought, you know what, I'm just gonna make a shrine of it. And I love Metal, so I did play Pokemon Let's Go Eevee, and I really enjoyed that game. I know a lot of people are not fans of it, but I loved catching the Pokemon, and Metal was one of the Pokemon in the game that you could get from an event, and I think it was the only new Pokemon in that game. There was a Lowland Pokemon, but that was the only brand new Pokemon. So very cool to have a bunch of Metal. We got my starter page here. It's not very filled out. It's honestly surprisingly rare to get these starter Pokemon. I wouldn't say it's rare, but I haven't gotten enough of them, if I'm honest. One of my favorite starters, Scorbunny, Reboot, and I don't have Cinderace. Would love to have it. We got Litten, Chimchar, Infernape. That's a cool one to have. Fuecoco. And you know what? Actually, now that I think about it, I do have Fuecoco's EX Skeledirge. I think he's cool. I've never used him in the game, but he's pretty neat. We got some water Pokemon. We got Froakie. Missing quite a few here, but I have 2 of these, Quaxley, and oh, he's so adorable. Honestly, just sitting there. But his evolution line is probably my least favorite starter, if I'm honest. And we got Croconaw. This Croconaw card, very cool. It's a holo card. I would love to have for Alligator. That'd be sick. All right, so as you can see, like, you know, I don't really keep cards in a particular order. You'll see that there's some of these psychic types together, Psychic Fairy. We got some normals here, but I like to keep it really relaxed, and I like to just organize in a way that just feels good. Like, you know, I kind of go willy-nilly with it. I'll put a random card here, so like you can see, I have Applin and Dipplin here, and you'll find out soon enough why. But they're not in any particular order, and you don't have to be completely, you don't have to organize a certain way. You don't have to have a full set, you know, from 1 to 200 or whatever, or you don't have to, you can organize however you like. And when I get new cards, I just throw them in the binder kind of willy-nilly. And the reason for that is it's fun. It's how I enjoy collecting. And also I can come back and reorganize. So, you know, I'm spending more time with my binder because I keep reorganizing, but actually it's a lot of fun. It is a lot of fun to collect and organize even just these common cards. Now, the online game, you get some codes that you can open packs online to try out the game that way, playing the TCG. And if I'm honest, I really don't feel like it's for me. I love Pokemon TCG Pocket. I love the simplicity of that game and how quick the matches go. But the regular TCG, I find it too long. I find it too complicated. 60 cards in one deck. You know, that just honestly, that type of gameplay just doesn't suit the kind of gameplay that I want to play. Later on, I will be talking about another card game, whoops, upside down, which is a lot more like TCG Pocket. So stay tuned for that. I'll show a little bit at the end, but I will be making some videos on that. Let's get back to the Pokemon cards. I know that's what you're waiting for. We got Snorlax, we got Kecleon, we got some Kangaskhan, a few classics there. And this is one of my wife's favorite Pokemon just because it's so damn cute. Oh my goodness. We got Tandemaus and Mousehold, who are from Scarlet and Violet, and they're adorable. I don't know what they can do in battle. Like, I mean, it's a little mouse family. What are they gonna do? But but they are adorable nonetheless. Girafarig, very cool Pokemon from Gen 2, and they recently added, if you don't know, they added an evolution to it. I guess the tail becomes a hood. I don't know. They become one. Pretty cool card. I'd never actually seen the Pokemon in the game yet. We got Mimikyu, awesome card, and pretty good in the TCG game. As you can see here, we got some Psychic cards, and if you notice, all these Pokemon are related to food, so these are technically all edible Pokemon if if you decide to eat them. I mean, that would be kind of wild, but I always thought, like, Fido is a dog made of bread. And it even says in the description that it smells like fresh baked bread. So there's got to be people in the Pokemon universe that have considered it, you know. We got Milcery, we've got Alcremie. I call it Alcremie. Both of these Pokemon I had on my team in Pokemon Sword. And we got Applin, which is a very cool Pokemon, little dragon inside of an apple. Glamora and Glamet. I don't know what this Pokemon is. I've never seen it yet. I assume it is a Pokemon that you find at the very end of Scarlet and Violet. But yeah, I have a ton of them, and they're all different, so that's pretty cool. Interesting thing about all these cards, they're all looking to the left. I don't know if there's a reason for that, but it seems like they don't want to design a card that is looking to the right for some reason. We got Talonflame, the whole evolution. I love to collect the evolution. So, you know, if I have 2 of this card and I finally get one of these, I love slotting that in and just completing that. That's a fun part of collecting, is getting the whole evolution line of a Pokemon. And another fun part of collecting is getting a bunch of different cards of the same Pokemon. Personally, I hate Varoom. Really dumb idea for a Pokemon. An engine? Come on, guys. But I do have some of that card. Duraludon. I showed my wife this card, and she looked at it and she said, what am I even looking at? And I completely agree with her. His design is honestly kind of whack, but he's a cool Pokemon, and I love Steel Pokemon. I think they are really cool. We got Klefki. Funny thing about Klefki is that the actual keys, I never knew this, but the keys are not part of the Pokemon. The keys are what the Pokemon will go around and collect keys. I think it says that in the description here. So you can learn a lot about the Pokemon just from these little descriptions on the bottom. Oh yeah, I gotta mention that Honedge is awesome. Very cool. You're gonna notice that I say that a lot of Pokemon are very cool because honestly, Pokemon are very interesting. We got Clink, we got Clank, and we don't have Clunk, and that's not even his name, but I'm sure we'll see that later. We got Slowpoke and Slowking. Missing a Slowbro, would love to have that. Drifloon, one of the darker Pokemon, honestly. If you know anything about Drifloon, you know that it steals children. So yeah, for as cute as it is, honestly, pretty dark. Pokemon can be very dark at times, which is wild because you know, it's for all ages. But yeah, we got Azumarill here, one of my favorite Pokemon, and we got some that honestly I'm not a big fan of. Houndstone, I don't like that design. I don't even know what this is. Like, what is this? Graphify? What is that? I'm glad I have the evolution, but honestly, looks kind of ridiculous to me. But yeah, we got some Salandit, Poochyena, that's a classic. I love the Scolipede line, very cool. I'm missing Venipede. I think it's Venipede. Yeah, missing that one. Inkay, classic. That's a classic for me. Loved X and Y, one of my favorites. And Golbat, this Golbat card, I don't know what it is about it. I think it's the colors. It looks so cool. Sometimes you'll just find a card and you just kind of fall in love with its design. That's another fun aspect of collecting, is just like going like, wow. You know, for instance, I love this card. He's so cute. He's adorable. And it's kind of drawn in a very simplistic way. And this Wooloo, so much detail in that. Awesome card. So yeah, we got some interesting ones there. Recent card that I pulled was Drampa. Very cool. We got some Watermons. Okay. Oh, we got some classic Lapras at the top there. I love having 3 different kinds of Laprases. Plus the Terraform that I got there. Very cool. Sharpedo. Another cool design from this Magikarp. Looking out from the water, which is so cool. Meryl, Azumarill, love them. I would love to have Azurill as well, but I don't. But when I get it, I will reorganize. Walrein, cool. Snorunt, oh my gosh, look at him, adorable. My wife likes this card too. We tend to like the cuter cards. But Poliwrath, oh man. Poliwrath is honestly a beast, but I never used him on my team. And another Pokemon that I never used on my team is Horsey, but I'd love to because Kingdra is badass. But honestly, I never really go for water Pokemon too much. We got Morpeko here. Morpeko is from Sword and Shield, and he's adorable and a very cool Pokemon. Indeed. Also Yamper, another star. They're both like pretty popular from those games. We got Togedemaru, who is there's a bunch of Pikachu clones in all of the generations, and the current Pikachu clone from this generation is Pawmi. I don't know what the middle one is called, and Pawmot. I think this is terrible. What an awful design. What are they supposed to be? They don't look like anything. I guess Pikachu doesn't. Pikachu is not a great design in my opinion either, but yeah, I'm not a fan of these guys if I'm honest. Although, yeah, that one's kind of cute. We got, oh yes, another very similar to the Magikarp design. If I get more of these, I'll put them all together. But yeah, this is cool, kind of looking up at the towers. Really cool. Whoever that artist is fantastic. And each card actually does have the artist's name there, which is awesome. Chinchou, one of my very first Pokemon cards. Not this one, but when I was a kid. Some kids on the playground would, you know, I'd beg them, please, can I have one? Can I please have a Pokemon card? And one kid gave me a Chinchou. That was my very first card. So, very cool. Magnezone, awesome. Just absolute beast. I've used him on my team a few times, but that Thunder, oof, that is strong. Okay, we got Cubone and Marowak. Another dark card, if you know anything about Cubone. He is, he's wearing his mother's skull, so that is a little dark for Pokemon. Love having the Rhyhorn evolution. Rhyperior, another beast. I remember I did have a team long ago with Rhyperior, Electivire, and Magnezone. What an absolute crazy team. Yeah, we got some other cool ones here. Pangoro was another Pokemon that I used in Sword and Shield. Cool. And we got Timber and Conkeldurr. I think, I don't know what it is about their design, but it is looks pretty disgusting, if you ask me. There's a few Pokemon that I am not a fan of. But one Pokemon and I'm a big fan of is Charcadet, who can evolve into Armarouge, and the coolest Pokemon from Scarlet and Violet, which is Celerouge. Cerulege. Celeruge. Cerulege. Very cool Pokemon. Honestly, it's just like, it's got the 2 purple fiery swords. Oh, it's badass. So I'm using that Pokemon in Scarlet and Violet. Vulpix, another favorite. I love Vulpix. I love the Alolan Vulpix. Awesome. And we got Ponyta, Rapidash, and of course, Ninetales. These are fantastic cards in Pokemon, the Pokemon Pocket game. You don't even need an EX Pokemon in that deck. You can honestly destroy with just those 2 cards. Alright, so we are moving on to some of the grass Pokemon here. Now, this guy here, I had to look this up because I have never seen this Pokemon. I did not recognize it at all. This is one of the new Olive Branch Pokemon, okay? And down here we got the Tumbleweed Pokemon. I mean, come on, guys. Like, what are these designs? This is ridiculous. That one looks okay, but what the hell is that? What is that? That's not a Pokemon. That's a bunch of branches and rocks glued together. That looks ridiculous. The first time I saw that in the game, I was like, there is no way. There is no friggin' way that they made a Tumbleweed into a Pokemon. It doesn't even look good. Ah, it's ridiculous. And there's some other designs here that I don't like, but we got Reller here, another one I'm not a fan of, but my wife did pick up on his design here. She said, is he rolling shit? And in fact, yes, he is rolling shit because he's a dung beetle, which I've never seen in real life. My wife has though, and they actually do roll poop around, so crazy. We got Nuzleaf, classic. Pineco, classic. Oddish, classic. Love Oddish. But yeah, we got this Cacturn. Love this Cacturn picture here. He's looking he's honestly looking creepy, and he's gonna let out some sort of energy ball. Cool take on the Tentacruel line. We got Toadscruel and Toadschool. And he runs around on these little legs, which is kind of crazy. But yeah, we also got the full Bonsweet line. Anytime I have the basic and the stage 1 and the stage 2, I just love, I love feeling like it's a complete set of the evolution. Very cool. And we're getting closer to the end here. There's still more pages to go though. Some bug Pokemon, Charge-a-Bug, and I was trying to remember what is the Pokemon called. The is it Voltavic or something? I can't remember, or maybe Vikavolt. But yeah, that is a really badass bug Pokemon that I would love to have. Some other badass Pokemon, we got Heracross and Scyther. Would love to have a Pinsir in there. Very cool Pokemon. And we also have Lowkicks, who I kind of misjudged him at first. I thought, wow, this is a dumb Pokemon. But if you look at him, he's actually pretty badass. He's almost got like a little mech suit on. Very cool. Love the Spupa card too. Okay, we're getting closer to the end. A few blank pages in case I decide to add some stuff. But we got a page dedicated to the pseudo-legendaries. And all the pseudo-legendaries, or I think all of them, have 3 stages, so it would be very cool to fill this up. But as you can see, even though these are pseudo-legendaries, we got a Dratini. That's just a common card. Again, you don't have to collect rare cards or enjoy, you can enjoy just collecting some very simple cards. And yeah, love this. Love Tyranitar, very cool Pokemon, and I'm very excited to have his whole line here. And when I have Dragonite, it's gonna complete, it's gonna be cool because I have it in a binder with Dragonite on the front. Excuse me. Another page here, which is dedicated to the legendaries. Again, you would think, okay, they're legendary Pokemon, they're extremely rare. No, I have a ton of Reshiram, I have a ton of Mewtwo, and they're just, they're simple cards that you can collect and throw in your binder. And yeah, there's some cool new ones here. They got these sort of Chinese names, And I was reading up on this one. I don't know anything about it. Qian Pao. But I read the description, and this is kind of wild. It says, the hatred of those who perished by the sword long ago had clad itself into snow and become a Pokemon. So this Pokemon is literally made from the blood of soldiers, the blood, hatred, and it's blood, hatred, and snow, and it became a Pokemon. That is wild. Again, that is kind of dark for Pokemon, if you ask me. Registeel, would love to have the Regis here, and I heard there's some new Regis in Sword and Shield, and I'm playing through that right now, so can't wait to see those. Yeah, all kinds of... We have Koraidon here. I do not like the bike legendaries. I think they look ridiculous, if you ask me. But yeah. Okay, and we have some mythicals here. Again, Celebi, I have like 3 or 4 of these. But yeah, it's still fun to organize these. We have the 3 mythical, I think they're called the Lake Guardians from the Diamond and Pearl games. I'm playing Brilliant Diamond right now, and I think it's a fantastic game. I think it's a lot of fun. I did catch all 3 of these in the game, and you can see their respective lakes in the background. They're very cool. Only one of these is not hollow, so I'd love to have the 3rd hollow card. We got Jirachi. I love Jirachi. What a cool design. It just looks great. Tapu Lele, don't know anything about it. Celebi, another great card, or another great Pokemon, I should say. And we got Latios there. So can't wait to get a Latias to pair that up with. This is where I keep all my trainer cards. It's not all the trainer cards, it is all the hollow trainer cards. So anytime I get a shiny trainer card, I put it in here. And look at that deluxe bomb. This is one of those ace spec cards, and you can only have one of these purple cards in your deck, but damn, that is so shiny. And that's pretty good in the Pokemon TCG too. I like using that card. It if you attach it to your Pokemon and you get attacked, your opponent takes 120 damage. So that is my first binder. That one took a while, but I'm gonna go through this binder. I'm gonna go through it a little bit quicker this time, but this is where I keep all of my hollows. A lot of people online, or at least when I started collecting, they were saying hollows are useless now. You know, back in the day, it was quite rare to get a hollow, and now I think you get between 2 to 3 hollows per pack. But it is still cool to collect these hollows. You can get hollows of regular cards. We seen this one earlier. This one is a hollow. So I keep this whole binder full of hollows. And I also love these 4-card binders. Again, no rings on this one. And yeah, these are just pretty cool, cheap binders to have. Not as premium, but still cool. All right, so this one is kind of in order here. So we have some grass Pokemon. Again, there's that low kicks. Look how badass that looks. That is so cool. Love it. We got Ladian here, which I think it's pronounced Ladian. Also another cool Pokemon, but very weak Pokemon, unfortunately. I like the design. Grimmsnarl, man. So cool. I used him in my first playthrough of Pokemon Shield, and wow, what a cool Pokemon. And he has a Gigantamax form where he just turns it as absolute unit. And I think very cool design. A fairy and dark Pokemon. Yeah, and yeah, we have more hollows here. I have another Rhyperior. You know, sometimes I'm not too strict on how I organize. Sometimes I'll have one in here, I'll have one in another binder, and yeah, so you can kind of just go willy-nilly with how you collect. You don't have to, or how you organize. You don't have to be very specific. Yeah, I don't really see. Oh yeah, we got some favorites here. I do like. There's a Alcremie again, and Tinkaton, which this is actually a promo. I decided to put this one in here, and I love the Pokemon. I love the card design. It's quite shiny as well. And yeah, and I think it's a cool addition to Pokemon in the Scarlet and Violet games. And oh yeah, we got Snubble. If you know anything about Snubble, he or she, I always say he just because I'm a dude, but Snubble was first shown off in the Pokemon movie alongside Meryl, and that was before Gen 2 was out. So it is one of the first Gen 2 Pokemon that was revealed alongside Meryl and I think Donphan or something like that. Pretty cool. Pretty cool that they showed off some of the newer Pokemon in the very first movie. But we have Skarmory here. Awesome card. Very cool. I'm not really a fan of the Buffalant, and I seem to keep getting this card. I think there's even multiple ones behind these. But we got Archaludin. And actually, all three of these are different. So I guess you would call this a reverse holo. I don't know. I'm still learning about this, but... And there's your, I guess, a regular holo. Very cool. And then I got this from GameStop. They, if you ask them, they might give you a card in their little secret drawer. So I just told them I was new to collecting, and they gave me one of these. And sometimes I take cards from here to fill up certain parts of the binder. But there he is. There he is, Clink, Clank, and Clunk. No. Clink Lang, actually. Should have named him Clunk, if I'm honest. But yeah, I think that is not a very good design for a Pokemon. But yeah, that is it. Dreadnought, another awesome one from Sword and Shield. Very cool Pokemon. But that is it for that binder. Now, I do want to show off, at last, I want to show off my ETB. What I keep in this ETB. If you buy one of these, it is honestly fantastic for keeping cards in, and especially if you have more expensive cards, I tend to keep them in here so that, you know, you're not, you know, every time you flip through your binder, you kind of risk doing a little damage to your cards. But this ETB, it comes with, this is the ETB from Stellar Crown. It comes with these very cool sleeves, and these are pretty good quality, so you know, use this. I plan on using this if I ever make another deck, Pokemon deck, but I'm not sure because I don't really like the Pokemon TCG, if I'm honest. But yeah, we have energies. These ETBs come with a lot of energies. I keep some trainer cards in here. I keep some kind of garbage cards that I don't really want to put in my binder for whatever reason. But this is something you should get if you're starting to collect. If you're a beginner like I am, you should get these penny sleeves. These are very cheap. These are the cheaper version, and these are the pro version. The only difference is that the pro version, they're just a little bit smaller. They're tighter. I really recommend, these are probably like $1 more. So just go for these ones. Don't bother getting these. I mean, it's good if you have some cards that you don't really care about, but always sleeve those up. And another thing that you should get, and I will show off these are my rare cards here, and I know you're looking at this. I know you're looking. This is for another video, so no touchy, okay? Yeah, no, these are rare cards, and these are called top loaders. So you would sleeve your card. I'm sure I'm talking to people who already know about this, but you would sleeve your card in one of these penny sleeves and then put it in a top loader. That will make sure that your card is going to stay flat and it's going to stay clean and secure. Okay, I think I have all the rare cards in my hand. So let's take a look. Now, over time you're going to collect some rare cards, and but again, to have a collection, you don't need these rare cards. You can enjoy the game without them. First one we got is Bellybolt. I pulled this recently in a video that I will be posting. Yeah, these are actually his eyes, not these. But if you thought that these were his eyes, he does kind of look like a frog. But he's a very cute guy. And honestly, cool card. I love the shine. And he's, again, he's pretty good in the TCG. When I play it online, I use him. Oh, such a cool card, man. And this is from Surging Sparks, I believe. If you look down here, it actually will say SSP. That's Surging Sparks. Cast Form, Sunny Form. Look at that art. This is a full art card, and wow, look at that background. You can see the entire map in the back. I'm not sure which region that is. I'm sure someone who is more knowledgeable. Actually, you know what? I do see that hole there. That looks like it is from Scarlet and Violet, Paldea, I would believe. We got Squawkabilly. Another, I don't know what you call these cards. They're secret rare or something like that, or full art. But yeah, these are pretty cool. I love how shiny they are. I just wish it wasn't a Squawkabilly, although it is a important card in the TCG as well. These, if you go to your local card shop, you'll see that they have, singles available. And I got this for $1. I couldn't just let that sit there for $1. Look at these. King, I don't even know how to pronounce it. King's Gambit, yeah. Very cool card. I love it. Couldn't let those sit there. But that's from a pretty unpopular set. Now, here's one of my favorite cards. And I bought this because I saw how cheap it was online. And I thought, you know what? Someday this card could be worth some money. This is... It is my favorite card, except I never pronounce this Pokemon's name right. So now I'm going to try, which is Yveltal. That's right. Okay, I used to call it Yvetal, that's absolutely not right. But look at this. That is gorgeous. Oh my goodness. So yeah, you can purchase singles online. If you're going for a chase card, or you're looking for a specific card in a pack, sometimes it's better to just buy it. But I bought that as an investment, and if it doesn't pay off, then I don't really care. It's a cool card. We got Umbreon and Leafeon. These are not expensive cards, but this one has different versions of it that are well over $50. So it's pretty cool to have that one. And if these are worth money someday, they'll be in safe condition. I don't keep them in the binder, but yes. Cyclizar, another cool pull that I got. Although, I don't like Cyclizar that much. I do like him more than the legendaries. I find it a little odd that they park their Pokemon outside and just kind of leave them there. I guess that's kind of similar to like wrapping your dog's leash outside a store. I don't really like the idea of that, but it's a cool card nonetheless. This is the other Ace Trainer card I got here. Or sorry, it's an energy card. Yeah, you can only have one of these in your deck, but very cool shine to it. And if you bought the ETB that I have, which is Stellar Crown, you will get this guaranteed in your pack. And yeah, it's a cool card. Noctowl. I do love Noctowl, so. All right, and that is it for my Pokemon collection. I'm going to clean up the table here while I talk. You don't need to spend $1,000 to start enjoying collecting Pokemon cards. I love doing it. I think it's a lot of fun. Just buy a little pack here and there every now and then. I thought I would enjoy playing the Pokemon TCG, and honestly, I'm not a fan, but I'm gonna keep collecting Pokemon cards because I really enjoy it. But if you're looking for a game that is similar to Pokemon TCG Pocket in its simplicity and the pace of the games, I really recommend this game called Monster Club. I just bought these 2 new sets. These come with 2 different decks that you can play with a friend. And these are awesome. I'm going to be showing these off in a video soon. And look at these. Look at these packs. Oh my gosh, they're gorgeous. Look at the gold shine on them. I cannot wait to open these up. These are also from Monster Club. And I'll be showing off everything that I got in the mail for these cards as well. And we got one more deck here that I'll show you. Very cool. Mecha of the Alshara. So if you're looking for a game similar to Pokemon Pocket, check that one out. I'll leave the link in the description there. But I really appreciate you guys watching this far. I know it's a long video. Personally, I just like to talk. I like to yap. What can I say? Yeah, it's a lot of fun sharing my collections with you guys. If you're a previous fan, you'll remember that I have a PSP collection and a PS2 collection. I would love to share more of those videos. I just haven't been collecting as of lately. But if you want to see my updated collection, post a comment down below saying you want to see it. I would love to share that with you guys. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and I will see you guys soon with some Monster Club videos and more Pokemon videos. So see you later.